Hey everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create Google contact for repair shop or customer. So let's suppose I'm running a business and managing my customers with the help of repair shopper. Now I want that whenever a new customer is created, a Google contact should be automatically created. So I can do this automation with the help of Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between repair shopper and Google contacts. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I will take repair shopper where the new customer will be created and this complete workflow will get triggered. And in my action application, I will take Google contacts where the contact will be created as soon as the customer will be created. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to create Google contact for repair shopper customer. For this, we are going to create automation between repair shopper and Google contacts with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. After browsing the website, we need to sign into a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in. But if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I am an existing user, I'll click on this sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I need to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to see all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you just need to click on this plus icon and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow for which I need to click on this create workflow. And first I need to enter the workflow name and then select the folder in which I want to save this workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to create Google contact for repair shopper customer. Now I need to select the folder. So these are the folders that have been created and I want to select all automations and then click on create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to create Google contact for repair shopper customer, which means whenever a customer will be created in repair shopper, a Google contact will be created automatically, which means whenever a repair shopper customer will be created, this complete workflow will get triggered. So here in my trigger application, I will take repair shopper and then in my trigger event, I will take new customer. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and repair shopper for which a webhook URL is provided to me and this URL will act as a bridge to connect my repair shopper with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk given below over here, I will make this connection and to make this connection, let me take you to my repair shopper account. So this is my repair shopper account and on the top I can see all these options. Here I need to click on this admin. And on the left I can see all the options. Here I need to click on this notification center. And then over here I can see this notification sets manager. Now I have to click on this new notification set. So over here first I have to name this. So let's say new customer. And then I do not want to add any additional email or SMS number. Then I have to add the webhook URL. So this is the same webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, copy this webhook URL and simply paste that over here. Now I have to select the event. So it's written, tick the webhook checkbox in the front of customer was created event name. So we have to search for this customer was created. So I have to tick this customer was created under the webhook and then I simply have to scroll down and click on this create notification set. So the notification set was successfully created. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and over here we can see waiting for the webhook response, and under this it's written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. This means so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission or create a customer, after which I will get a webhook response here. For that, let me take you to my Repair Shopper account again. And then on the top, I have to click on this customers. And here I can see this new customer. So I have to open this. And then I'm going to create a dummy customer here. So let's say the first name of the customer is. So I have entered all these details. The first name is new. The last name is user. Email address is new444@pabblytudes.com. Phone number is this. Address is Old Street. City is Bhopal. State is Madhya Pradesh, and the postal code is this. So over here, these fields are not required ones, so I am skipping this. And over here, I need to click on this Create Customer. So here we can see a customer by the name New User has been successfully created. The email address is new444@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number was this. So now I need to open my Pabbly Connect and check whether this same customer details have been received there or not. And here I can see I have instantly received the response. New customer created. The name was new user. Email address was new444@pabblytudes.com. City was Bhopal. Address was Old Street. And the phone number was this. So we have created the customer in Repair Shopper and received the response over here. Now in my next step, in the action step, I want to create this as Google Contact. So whenever a customer is created in Repair Shopper, I want to create that customer as contact in my Google Contact. So here in my action application, I will take Google Contact. And then in my action event, I will take Create Contact. Now I simply have to click on this Connect. And if you have an existing connection, you can go with Save. If you don't have one, click on this Add New Connection and then click on this Sign In with Google. Over here, we need to choose the account and then grant away the permissions because my data is saved with Pabbly Connect and authorization successful. So Google Contacts is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is first name. So to enter this, I am going to use a method called mapping, which means I am going to enter data from my previous response. So I have received response in my Repair Shopper. So I will simply click on this and map my first name as new. Then I do not have any middle name, so I'll skip this and map my last name as user. So I'm skipping these fields as these are not required one and needed for me to create contact in Google Contacts. Then I will map my email. So I will follow the same process and map my email as new444@pabblytudes.com. Then I have received the phone number. So I will map the phone number using the same process. And then in my address, then I will map my city as Bhopal. And then the postal code as this one. So over here I have entered all the details that I have received from my Repair Shopper. Now the rest of the fields are not required one or needed for me to create contact. Here I am simply skipping this, but if you have these fields and you have received the response, you can enter following the same process. Now over here mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even if you have received a new response. Over here, if I manually enter any data, this field will become static and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping. Now I simply have to scroll down and click on this Save and Send Test Request. And here I can see I have received the response. Now this should be created as contact in Google Contacts. So I need to open my Google Contacts and check whether this new user has been created there or not. So here we can see we have created this contact by the name new user. Email address was new444@pabblytudes.com. The phone number was this. Now, so as to check whether this automation is working perfectly fine or not, let's open my repair shopper and create another customer there. So now I will click on this new customer and create a dummy new customer in that same manner. So I have added these details. The first name this time is latest user, phone number is this, email address is latest3@pablitudes.com, and these are the address details. Now I simply have to click on this create customer. So we have created a customer here. I need to open my Google Contacts and check whether this customer has been created there in my Google Contacts or not. And here I can see I have instantly and successfully created this latest user also. The name was latest user, email address was latest3@pablitudes.com, and the phone number was this. So to summarize, we took Repair Shopper as our trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We created a customer in our Repair Shopper and received the response in my Pabbly Connect. Then in my next step, I took Google Contacts as my action application, where I made connection with Pabbly Connect and entered all these details with the help of mapping. Simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as new contact created in my Google Contacts. So we have successfully created automation between Repair Shopper and Google Contacts with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.